guys, it's Angie. How you doing? We're here today for a very, very exciting day. Today is the day that I will be posting the winners from my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm very, very excited to be able to do that for you guys. I really, again, appreciate all the support and love that you all have shown me over the past almost 6 months now that I have had my YouTube channel. I can't believe that so much that it has gone by this so fast. It seems like just yesterday I was nervously making my first video, and look at me now. I'm nervously making my, however many video. I still get a little bit nervous. So we're going to start this out with a WIP and Chat. I've already done the video to draw the winners, and I will tack that at the end of this video. But I am going to make you all suffer through with me and listen to my weekly WIP and Chat and show you what I've done this week, and yeah, and catch up for a few minutes. This probably won't be a very long video just because I don't know that I have all that much to talk about, but you never know. Once I get my mouth rambling, it could go on for a minute. So first of all, like I always like to do, I just want to share with you my finishes for the week that I've done, things that I've finished since last I've talked to you, which was last Wednesday. The first thing that I finished in the realm of diamond painting, well, the only thing I finished in the realm of diamond painting was this beautiful special drill partial. It's a 30 by 30 bubble type painting, and I just absolutely love it. I unboxed this not too long ago. If I can find where I ordered it from, I will put the link in the description, but I can't. I'm sorry, there's a lawnmower driving past my house. That's odd, and it was really loud. I hope y'all didn't drown out your ears. But yeah, so if I can easily find this, I'll post it in the description, a link to it, because I absolutely love it. I think this might be one of my favorite special drill partials that I've done. I did this last weekend, Saturday night and Sunday morning, and it took quite a bit of time. It is only a 30 by 30, but as you can tell, the drills are, I mean, it's very heavily drilled, so it's almost a full coverage. But it was very fun to do, and I really love it. So that's my only finish on the diamond painting front. And that is because I fell down another rabbit hole. I craft-NATO'd again. I know, and I kick myself. I should never say never, because I have for a long time been just such a major promoter of stamped cross-stitch kits. And I am, and I do love them, and they probably will always be my favorite. But I was watching a YouTuber, a floss tube, a Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. And if you're at all interested in cross-stitch, or if you just like listening to someone and seeing someone's projects, she has a really, really good channel. I really enjoy her videos. They're nice and long. She does them for about an hour and a half. She only posts about every 2 weeks, but what she shows all of her cross-stitch works in progress and finishes. She also does quilting, and she also does book reviews at the end of her floss tube. And I really like her personality, and she's just really fun. So if you're at all interested, check her out. But she showed a cross-stitch pattern on her channel that I absolutely fell in love with. So I ordered it. And then I ordered the called for threads and the called for linen. And I got it and realized it is on 40 count linen. That's the equivalent of 20 count Aida. Now, I have never stitched anything smaller than 14 count Aida. So that is going to be, I have everything. I haven't started it yet. I even ordered myself a project bag to go with it. So that led me down the rabbit hole of counted cross stitch, and I ordered all the things. I ordered so much stuff, you guys. I've got one completely, it's not a fully finished project, but the stitching is finished, that I'm going to show you guys right now. But then I also am working on 2 other counted cross stitch projects at the moment, both on 32 count linen. And then I have order out for the Aida. I'm going to convert another project from 14 count to 16 count just because it's very large and I want it to be a bit smaller. So I'm waiting for that Ada to come in, and then I need to start on my 40 count that actually got me started down this rabbit hole. But I did not have small enough needles. So I'm waiting for my tapestry needles to come in. So as soon as those get here, I'm going to start on that project. And I'm not going to call it a floss tube because I don't fancy myself to be deserving or worthy of that title. I'm just such a new beginner at it that, but I am going to do a separate video, show you all my cross stitch haul of patterns and fabrics that I received for my new passion, and it really has become a passion. I've been stitching like crazy. It has really been dipping into my diamond painting time, to be sure. I've been doing tons and tons of cross stitch. So that's my other finish this week, besides this diamond painting, was a start and finish of my very first counted cross stitch project. And that was this beautiful, awesome, perfectly appropriate for me cross stitch project. And isn't that just adorable? The two witch chickens on the broomstick that say trick or treat. It's just too cute. So I stitched this on 14 count Ada in Zweigart Stone Gray Ada with DMC floss, and it was a pattern from Twin Peak Primitive. And I absolutely love the way it turned out. I am I did a decent job. I wish the black would have had a little bit more coverage. And I think it's because I pulled my threads a little bit too taut that it would have had a little bit better coverage. When I got over here to the broom, I kind of realized that you didn't have to pull your threads so tight and that you'd get better coverage that way. So that was just a learning mistake that I made. And, I won't make it in the future when I'm cross stitching. I learned going through. And then some of my stitches here in this chicken, where I was changing floss colors, they're a little bit bumpy. They're not quite as smooth as what I would like. But on the whole, I'm pretty proud of myself and pretty happy with the way it turned out. And I did it in under a week, and I'm very proud of that. But I stitched my head off. I stitched like crazy. So that was my only other finish this week. I do have progress that I could show you on my Chuck Along canvas for diamond painting. I'm doing Honey Drip Farm. That's what you guys voted for, and that is what I'm working on. I also made progress on my Drills and Chills diamond painting. I'm doing The Keys of the Savage Garden by Diamond Art Club for that. And I also made progress on my Medusa from Enabler's Outpost. If you watched my live, the replay of the live or the live itself that I put up last Friday, you would see me working on that. So I did make some progress on that as well. But when I do WIP and Chats, what I like to do is show you guys... I don't like to work on the same project every time. I like to show you guys a different project. So I pulled out something different, and I am working on today for my WIP and Chat is this canvas from Mystical Diamond Art. It's called Eden Revisited by Andy Russell, and I absolutely love Andy Russell's artwork. I'm going to try to show you the schematic of this. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. I will link this diamond painting in the description so that you can take a good look at it if you're interested. And I absolutely love Andy Russell's artwork, but I also really love Mystical Diamond Art. And I think that I wish that they got more... I don't think they get the credit that they really deserve, because they have great canvases. They have great... adhesive is awesome. Their drills are absolutely amazing. There is like zero trash in the drills, and they're so just shiny and beautiful. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous drills. But I don't think that, I don't know if it's because they don't have like a huge selection or what, but they don't get as much praise in the diamond painting world. I don't think, is what they deserve. Now, the one thing that is a little cumbersome about their paintings, and it's going to come into play with this diamond painting especially, is they do use very, very prominent guide circles, and I'm not a fan of that. So you can see up here in the top right where we're going to have all this 3865, which is white, is all color blocking, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to multi-place that because the guide circles are so prominent. And I am a sloppy drill placer. So my hope is that the finished at the finish of this, the viewing distance is going to be so far from the canvas that you're really not going to be able to see and discern those guide circles. So that's my hope going through this project and working on it, and we'll see how that works out. So let me just pick a color here and get started. Dun, 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 dun. If I could find a color, excuse my arm reaching across the camera. But that's my setup out here. I'm out in the living room today in my recliner. It's just so much more comfortable for me to work out here. And it's a little bit messy. I've got all my crafting stuff off to the side there. But you know what? You either love it or you either like me or you hate me, and whatever is the case, that's the case. And me having a messy work area isn't going to change your mind one way or the other. So it is what it is, and I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. And an excellent housekeeper is definitely something I am not. As well as I'm not an excellent nail maintainer. I'm just not a girly girl, and I try, especially with having a YouTube channel and showing my hands all the time, I try to keep my hands looking decent, but I knew I needed to do my nails today, and I should have done them before this recording these two videos, but I was too excited to do the giveaway winner. So right away when noon hit, I wanted to film that and do that drawing. So I decided to forego doing the nails. It decided that you can just live with my nails the way they are. So that's that. And yeah, I probably should have done them this morning, but I was up until 4:30 this morning. I could not sleep last night. So after I got up again at 6 when Jeff and Nate got up to get ready to go to work and school, and I helped them get ready. And then I laid back down and slept until about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I really didn't get much sleep, and the sleep that I did get was broken. So I am feeling a little bit, maybe not quite myself today, or a little bit tired. Probably not the best time to be doing a video, but it had to be done today because I needed to get the winner out to you guys. Hopefully you've been waiting to find out if you've won. Hopefully you were excited about it, because I was certainly very excited about it. And it's really my pleasure to be able to give back to you guys for being so supportive. And yeah, so that's what that's all about. So I did a thing this morning, it was still this morning. You guys, speaking of being a horrible housekeeper, and that kind of stuff. I mean, if you've been around for a while, you know all I do is craft. I craft all day, every day, bounce around from craft to craft, and Jeff takes care of most everything around the house. I did the dishes this morning. Yup, that's right. I washed dishes, and I washed them by hand because our kitchen is still not completely back together yet. We had a damaged cabinet that came in, and we're getting granite countertops. So they won't come and measure for the countertops until all the cabinets are set in place. And all the cabinets can't be set in place because it took 6 weeks to order them. And then when they finally came in and Jeff started to install them, one was damaged. So we're still waiting for that replacement canvas to get delivered. And so we don't have a dishwasher still. So I washed dishes by hand today, and I hope I get major brownie points for that when Jeff gets home today. So that was my big excitement. You guys are probably like, what a spoiled ass brat. And yes, I am a spoiled brat, and I am fully aware of it. Um, and I'm super thankful for it. And Jeff is, I know that I'm a lucky, lucky person to have him. So that is, that's what I did this morning. Washed dishes. But whew, it took everything out of me. I can't be expected to do any more housework other than that. Right? Right. I've got far too much crafting to do. I've got videos to make. You're going to see another unboxing video probably tomorrow of another Mystical Diamond Art canvas that I recently got that's also by Andy Russell. It's called Daffodils #1, I believe. And so keep an eye out for that video. I'll probably pop that up tomorrow. I do have another unboxing video of a new to me company that contacted me to review their products that I will be putting out today in addition to this video. So I know I have been putting out a couple videos a day for the past couple days, but I think sometimes when I have them that are like cross stitch related, you know, there's not quite as many people who watch the cross stitch videos. So I feel like I owe you diamond painters a video if I, you know, I feel like I'm robbing you if I only put out a cross stitch video in a day. So I will always try to put out a diamond painting video and a cross stitch video if I can, if I have something new and if my schedule allows it, because I'm just so freaking busy. No, sometimes I am busy. Not often, but sometimes I am. Yesterday, I picked Nate up from school. Usually he rides the bus home. That boy has not had a haircut in months. And his hair looks like he's wearing a mop on top of his head. And he keeps vacillating back and forth between yeah, let's go get a haircut. And no, I don't want my hair cut. I want to let it grow. So he had agreed again to a haircut. So I picked him up from school yesterday so that we could go get this elusive haircut. And then he changed his mind again and decided he doesn't want it cut. So I don't know what to think. I guess, you know what, he's almost 13. It's his head, and I'm going to let him decide when he wants it cut and, you know, when he doesn't. So we ended up not, but anyway, so yesterday I didn't get too much done in the land of YouTube just because we were supposed to be going out and about. And for me, getting out of the house and going out and about is a big deal. I gotta like prep for it all day. Gotta take a shower, do my hair, get ready. Doing my hair really consists of just throwing it up in a bun. Like I said, I am not a girly girl. I am just not a high maintenance person when it comes to clothes or makeup or hair or anything like that. I could really care less. As far as that stuff goes, I would rather spend my extra money on crafting supplies than on personal beauty items. I don't know. Is anybody else like that? Like, I look at my extra spending money for the month and I'm like, okay, I could buy this $25 thing of mascara, you know, for the one time amount a month that I go out of the house, or I could spend it on diamond paintings. And diamond paintings and craft supplies always win out when I am deciding how I'm going to spend my extra money. Always, always, always. And that's probably why I always look like a ragamuffin. I look like a ragamuffin not because I don't have money, but because I spend all my money on craft supplies. So, you know, personal choices. We all make sacrifices and make our personal choices. And I decide to spend my extra money on crafts rather than, and that's what makes me happy. And that's the most important thing is if your bills are paid and you have your extra spending money, spend it on what makes you happy. and don't let society kind of dictate to you that you have to look a certain way, or, you know, because you're a woman, you have to wear makeup and you have to have your hair done fancy and stuff like that, because you don't. I mean, as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, um, do you, you know, do what makes you happy. And I think that since I've become older, I have really embraced that, and I'm not nearly as self-conscious about my appearance, and I'm really comfortable in my own skin, and it's such a wonderful feeling to have that, that kind of confidence, or not really even confidence, but just a feeling of being okay with who you are and not trying to be something that you're not, you know, and not trying to have to worry about what people think about you all the time, or what people judge you on your appearance, you know, wise. So I don't know. I just, that's a really weird tangent I just went off on. But let's talk about what's been going on with me over the past week. So I talked to you guys on Wednesday, but then I also talked to you on Friday when I did my live with Maddie. That was a blast. We had a really fun time. I'm really thankful to the people who were able to make it. I was really nervous. If you weren't able to make it, I'm sure I'll do another live at some point. I don't know that it'll ever become anything where I do it like on a weekly schedule or anything like that. I'm gonna try to never say never again, because I seem to shoot myself in the foot when I say I'm never gonna do something and turn around and do it. So I'm gonna try to never say never, but I don't know. At this point, I'm not looking for doing regular lives in any time in the foreseeable future, but that could change. I mean, you know, there's things could happen, and that could definitely change. But for the people who did watch on the replay or were able to come to my first live, I want to thank you. It was really fun. Maddie and I had a blast, a lot of laughs, a lot of silly talk. I had a little bit of wine, so that made the talk even a little bit more silly. Uh, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. And I think an hour was kind of perfect for me. I don't know that I could have talked about stuff for longer than that, or that anybody would have wanted to listen to me talk about stuff for any longer than that. So that's what we did on Friday. On Saturday, we had to babysit the Grand Monsters, and it was for a very sad reason, a reason that has me kind of all up in my feelings. I'm really kind of having a hard time coming to terms with what's going on in my personal life, uh, with my family, and it's something that I don't know. I'd like to get your take on. It's something that I definitely want to share with you, and you guys always have such wonderful insight and give me a different outlook, and so I'm hoping that with this topic, you also be able to offer some advice and have some different insight or a different way to look at things that possibly I'm not seeing. So, what is happening is that my daughter Emily, who is the mother of my two grandchildren, her husband and her have decided that they're going to move to Tennessee. Now, we live in Michigan, so where they're looking to move in Tennessee is going to be about a 10-hour drive away from us. So that means they're taking and uprooting their family and moving 10 hours away where they know no one. Now, that's not entirely true, because my sister and brother-in-law do live in Nashville as well, but it's not like my daughter's very close with them. You know what I mean? It's not like they would have, you know, a babysitter or family support. You know, it's kind of extended family kind of thing. So they're gonna up and take off and move halfway across the country with my two granddaughters. And I have to say, I feel a little bit salty about it. And I'd like to be supportive, but in my heart, I just can't be. I am very upset and sad that I'm going to lose the close contact with them that I have been able to have over the past 4 years. You know, my oldest granddaughter turned 4 yesterday, and I'm very sad about it. And I don't know, I I'm teetering because I want to tell Emily how I feel. I want to be honest with her and upfront and tell her that I'm sad and upset. But on the other hand, I don't want to alienate her, and I don't want her to feel abandoned, and I don't want her to feel unsupportive. But I cannot bring myself to be congratulatory to her. I cannot bring myself to be verbally supportive of her decision because I'm not. I think it's a bad idea on many, many levels. It's not just selfishly that I think it's a bad idea. I really think it's a bad idea. I think that she's going to put herself in a position where she's going to be so isolated. She's going to have no one but her husband and her two very small children, and she's gonna, I'm afraid, is gonna be so unhappy. And I think that she's setting herself up for failure and misery and heartache. And I just don't want to see that happen. I don't want her to have to go through those difficult times. So what do you guys think? If you were in my position, would you feign support and congratulations and be happy about it to them, or would you be honest about your feelings and, possibly risk a strained relationship and alienating your daughter because you're telling her how you really feel? So I'm teetering. I don't really know. I've just said nothing at all one way or the other. We've discussed the logistics of it, but I have not made any comments as far as, oh, gee, that's a great idea. I hope you guys love it. Or, oh my gosh, please don't go. I think this is a horrible mistake that you're making. I haven't done either of those things, and I don't know if I should just go on like I am and just, if I've got nothing nice to say nothing at all, or B, tell her how I truly feel, or C, you know, try to be supportive even though I don't feel that way in my heart. So if you guys were in that position, what would you do? Or is there another option that I don't see? Because maybe there's another way to handle the situation that I'm not that I'm not that isn't in my brain. So I would appreciate any advice you guys have, or if you've been in a similar situation. Let me know what it was like for you, and how you handled it. And I would really appreciate it, if anybody has any experience with that or any advice with that, because it's something that's weighing heavily, heavily, heavily on my heart right now. And I'm having a hard time thinking about much else, to be honest with you. We are all going to miss those girls so very, very much. And I know that they're going to miss us. They have a very strong relationship with their extended family. My granddaughters do. They go with my father, who's retired, and spend 2 days a week with him every week. They go to their other grandfather's house and spend a day with him every week. And they spend time with me and my family, occasionally, not on a regular basis, but regularly enough that they're going to be a very valuably missed part of our lives. And it makes me so, so sad to think that I'm going to miss on so much of their growing up, that they're not going to be close to their grandparents, their extended family. I mean, especially I feel bad for my dad. This has been my dad's life basically since he retired. He's been taking care of the girls, first my oldest granddaughter and now both of them. And I just don't know what he's going to do with himself, because I was over at their house on Saturday, and their house is completely overrun and overtaken and transformed into a little girl's play palace. I mean, they've just got stuff for kids just everywhere around that house. So I can imagine that it's going to be heartbreaking for him as well, and for my stepmother. So yeah, so that's that. That's one bad thing that I've got going on that I'm kind of bummed about. So that was Saturday that we had the girls and for a while, and that was fun. And then on Sunday, Maddie and I sat around and did nothing but craft. I worked on my cross stitch for most of the day. I did diamond paint quite a bit. Um, Monday, Monday I just crafted all day too. So basically, it was a pretty normal weekend. But the chickens are doing well. I'd go back to chickens now because I'm thinking about my stitching project. Chickens are doing well. They're still not laying eggs, so I don't know what's up with that. I'd like to do a little bit of research and see um, why they're not laying yet. I'm going to give them another week, and then I'm going to really start getting into it because they're 16 weeks old, so they should really be laying any time now. And I've started giving them, you got to give them, well, you don't have to, but you can give them like a calcium supplement to help with their eggshell development. So I've started giving them that supplement, but still no eggs. And still my one rooster, and he is a gorgeous, gorgeous rooster. Still my one rooster, as if they're going to change. That was a stupid thing to say, Ange. But so the chickens are doing well. And so the reason I thought of that is because I was thinking of my stitching project and my witchy chickens. I am getting ready for Halloween, and for Halloween, it's one of my favorite holidays. For Halloween, every year, my sisters and I and our family, there's a local park near us that has a miniature railroad train. You know what I mean? A miniature train that runs tracks through this woods in this park. And what they do is in the month of October every year, they have a haunted train ride. And they ask for volunteers from the community to adopt a site along this train route. And then you're responsible for decorating it and then manning the site, and dressing up and scaring the people on the train, uh, for this haunted train ride. And my sisters and I have done this and had a site on the train route for a little, I want to say this is our 11th year. This will be our 11th year doing it. So we've been doing it for a very long time. So I am always 100% a witch. And that's why when I saw that stitching project that was, first of all, chickens, but they were witch chickens, I was like, yup, that is so totally me. That's like me to a T. It's like it was made for me. It's like it was designed for me. So we're getting ready to get back out there in the woods and get our site set up, and we try to incorporate new things every year. We have like a witch's cauldron, with like a fire underneath it with smoke machines that come out, and we have a coffin, and we have an electric chair, and then one year we had like an insane asylum bed, and we have the chainsaw, and scary people jumping from behind trees, and we really do it up. And we have been really fortunate in that over the years, between our kids and our kids' friends, we've had like 20 people working on our site every weekend. So we get a really good turnout, and we've been told that we have, like one of the best sites on the whole ride, which is a huge honor. And it's also a lot to live up to because you don't want to do the same thing year after year because that gets lame. You know what I mean? Like if people come to the haunted train every year, they're going to know what to expect when they get to your site. So it's a little bit difficult to come up with unique options and changes to make sure that everybody's getting a good scare. I mean, there's some pressure. There's some pressure on that for sure. But it's one of the most fun things that I do all year. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of money, you know, because it's something that we just do voluntarily for the community. Now, our kids, when they're in high school, have to accumulate a certain number of community service hours before they're allowed to graduate. So for when our kids were in high school, they were able to accumulate community service hours for the time that we put into the haunted train. So that worked out really well for that, you know, was kind of like a payoff. But since our kids have graduated, or mine have at least, my youngest sister still has a high school student. He's a senior this year. We haven't, and then Nate isn't old enough yet. You have to be in high school before you can start accumulating your hours. And Nate's only in 7th grade, so he's still got a couple years yet before it will count towards his community service. But we have just been doing it just for the sheer volunteerism of it. And because we have so much darn fun doing it, that it is a lot. I mean, it's a big time. You're devoting every weekend, Friday night and Saturday night, from dark until sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. The train is open as long as there are people in line. So there's a lot of times we're there from, 5, 6 p.m. until 1 a.m. Friday and Saturday night every weekend in October. So it's a big commitment, and, for not anything in return really, but it's so much fun. We just really, really enjoy it. It's one of our best, I think, bonding family times as far as with my sisters and their husbands and families. It's a time that we can all come together and just chill out and have fun together. And it's really neat. It's a really fun time, and I'm glad that we are able to do it. But yeah, so that's what that stitching made me think of. And I am a big fat loser because I did not realize when I started recording this that the battery level on my tablet was so low, and so I'm going to have to cut this short, you guys. I have more to say. I hope that all recorded correctly, because my screen came up and was funny and said battery level low. And it kind of fuzzed out my screen. I'm not so great with technology, you guys. If you haven't figured that out yet, kind of do the bare minimum. And it's not because I'm lazy, it's just because I'm just not so great with technology. But I'm going to let you guys go. And like I said, I'm going to have another video out today with an unbagging of a new to me diamond painting company. I've got some more unboxings coming out. And then I came across, and let me know if you guys would like to see this. I came across 3 videos that I recorded back in July that were like massive haul unbaggings that somehow I never posted the videos to YouTube. So they're kind of out of date as far as like the topics that I would probably talk about in the intro and stuff. But I still think that you guys might like to see the products. So I think that I'm going to film a little intro to each one and just explain that, the videos are old, but that the content, you probably still want to see the unboxings, because there was a lot of good stuff that I got in those orders. And they were 3 long videos, like they were 3 like marathon unboxing videos. So I don't want you to miss out on that, and I don't want it to all have been wasted time on my part either. So I'm going to try to get those out this week as well. So you should have plenty of unboxing videos coming up. congratulations again to the winners, and thanks for being here, and hold tight, and right as soon as this clip is finished, it'll go right into the drawing for the winners. So good luck everyone, and I hope you all have a great day. Okay guys, here we go. So as a reminder, for this 1,000 subscriber giveaway, there are going to be 3 prizes given away. So I'm going to do this random comment picker 3 times. The first time will be for the Patty Wax Super Sticky. The second time will be for the $25 gift card to DP with Sparklers. And the third time will be for the $50 gift card to Diamond Art Club. So I have copied my, maybe I did, yep, I've copied my, maybe I didn't. Let me go back and copy the link to my video and stick it in there. There we go. And I'm going to filter out duplicate users. Now remember that in my video I asked you to tell me what your favorite summer vacation spot or favorite vacation was. And so if you did not do that in your comment, then I'm sorry, I'll have to draw for another winner. So we are going to filter out duplicate users. I'm going to click on the Get YouTube Comments. And there were 78 unique comments. So let me go down here to start raffle and pick random winner, and I'm going to pick start, and this will be for the Patty Wax Super Sticky. So we're going through and let's see who we win. Gail S. is our first winner. She says, my favorite summer vacation is spending a week or 2 at our cottage in northern Wisconsin. I love to fish and going there affords me plenty of opportunities. Congratulations on reaching your 1K milestone. Thank you, Gail, and congratulations. I will put my email address in the description of this video. So if your name was called, go ahead and send me an email and give me for Gail, I will need your mailing address, your name and mailing address, so that I can pop that in the mail to you. And as soon as I get that, I will stick it in the mail to you. This is probably also a good time to mention, I'm going to give you guys a week. So today is Wednesday, September 8th. I'm going to give you a week from today. So next Wednesday at noon, if I haven't heard from these 3 winners, I will do a redraw, just so I'm not sitting and waiting forever. So congratulations, Gail. I'll wait to hear from you. And so now we're going to go ahead and do it again, and we're going to pick another winner. We've got a button here to pick another winner. And this will be for the $25 gift card to DB with Sparklers. So we're picking another winner, and how is this working? Here we go. Our second winner is Dawn Biederman. Dawn says, boy, you get stuff done fast, even when away on vacation. I love the blanket you're making for your daughter, and Maleficent is striking. My favorite summer vacation has always gone back home on Lake Huron. Lake Huron, that's right by me. To visit family and relax and be lazy and enjoy some of the world's best sunsets, as per National Geographic on the beach. Yes, they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dawn must be in Canada because Lake Huron, for me, is the sunrise side. So she must be in Canada, that she sees her Lake Huron beaches show her a sunset. So I'm just guessing that. So Dawn, please contact me. I will need your email address, and we will get together and figure out how I'm going to get you that. I will get you that DP with Sparklers $25 gift card. So congratulations to Dawn. Now we're going to go ahead and pick for our third and final winner. This will be for a $50 Diamond Art Club gift card. So pick another winner, and we're going through, and it is Chef Diamond. Chef Diamond, congratulations on your win. $50 Diamond Art Club gift card. She left me a long comment, but I will just read the part that talks about what she said. Hello, my NATO friend. I love it when she calls me that. Congratulations on reaching 1K subscribers. You're amazing. Thank you. I love to travel to Front Royal, Virginia. We keep our camper there and try to camp every other weekend to suck in the fresh air and leave our busy lives for the weekend. We did travel the States this summer with our new camper. I have to say Florida was the best this year. Very cool. So congratulations, Chef Diamond, on that. Again, please contact me via email and I will get you set up with your gift card for Diamond Art Club. So congratulations to all the winners. This was really, really fun, and I can't wait until I have a chance to do another giveaway because I love doing giveaways. They're so fun. So thanks again to everyone for subscribing, for commenting, for supporting me. I really, really am blown away by the support and the love that you guys have shown to me. So thanks, and congratulations to the winners. And this will be it for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed chatting with me and catching up on what I've got going on. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye, guys.